Hello, this is Rev Brad. Today is Good Friday. Today, Christians around the world and throughout all time stop, they recognize and remember the death of Jesus on a Roman cross on a Friday afternoon some 2,000 years ago. In Mark's Gospel account, I want to read it for you. If you have a Bible, you can turn there, or an app. I'm in Mark chapter 15, verses 33 through 39. Mark tells us, "At the 6th hour, darkness came over the whole land until the 9th hour. And at the 9th hour, Jesus cried out in a loud voice, 'Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani,' which means, 'My God, why have you forsaken me?' When some of those standing near heard this, they said, 'Listen, he's calling for Elijah.' One man ran, filled a sponge with wine vinegar, and put it on a stick, offering it to Jesus to drink. 'Now leave him alone. Let's see if Elijah comes to take him down,' he said. With a loud cry, Jesus breathed his last. The curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, and when the centurion who stood there in front of Jesus heard his cry and saw how he died, he said, 'Surely this man was the Son of God.'" You know, sometimes I think it's too easy to speed read through the text. It goes too fast, but for Jesus, his time on the cross didn't go fast. We know that his suffering began right around 9 a.m. in the morning. And the darkness which came in about noon. And it wasn't until 3 p.m. that Jesus actually dies. So he suffers this slow, agonizing death on a cross for some 6 hours. Unlike many who were crucified in the same way back then, Jesus didn't fall asleep or unconscious and merely pass away. No, he suffered and felt pain to the very end. And the words that Jesus cries out echo the words that the psalmist David wrote so many thousand years before this in Psalm 22. I wonder, though, if Jesus feels abandoned because rather than cry out in his native Hebrew, he cries out in Aramaic, which was one of the common regional languages of Jesus' day. From those gathered around the cross, we witness two very different responses to Jesus and his death. We see, on one hand, disbelief, and on the other, belief. Those that disbelieve are Jesus' own, the Jews, his own people. They mistook his words as calling out for the prophet Elijah. It was a really popular belief back then that Elijah would come to rescue or save people who were in distress, or people who were righteous and innocent and didn't deserve whatever they were going through. But the truth is, Elijah never comes. Standing at the foot of the cross is a very different kind of person, a foreigner, a Roman centurion. He had probably witnessed and himself executed hundreds, if not thousands, of people in the same way. And likely, too, he was someone who worshipped a plethora of gods and his own pagan ways. And yet, the centurion utters this remarkable statement, this remarkable word of witness and testimony. He says, "Surely this man was the Son of God." What words of witness do you say? Are you more on the side of belief or of disbelief? Well, I hope and pray that this short time of reflection today would be meaningful for you. And as Easter comes on Sunday, I know many of you are far from home, far from church, your faith community. But maybe the distance that you feel isn't so much a geographical one. Maybe the distance you feel is a spiritual one. Maybe Jesus feels and seems very far away from you as a footballer or someone in the football industry. I pray that you and I would draw near to the foot of the cross. And on this day, in the next few days until Easter, let us see Jesus' life, see his love, his forgiveness. And may we come to a place where we can cast aside disbelief and we can utter those words, "Surely this man was the Son of God." God bless you.